Our mind is an incredibly powerful tool. It not only has grown and developed with us throughout our entire lives, but has also been at the forefront of all of our biggest decisions and creations. However, in addition to its truly remarkable awesomeness, our mind has also played a starring role in a lot of our more frustrating, limited, or challenging situations. Where that tends to happen is when we let the mind slip into a state of overthought, where we unintentionally lower the volume and sometimes even mute our inner guidance or true feelings, and instead increase the volume to max on our thoughts. This guided meditation is designed to help in overcoming an overthinking mind, and to regain a hold of the remote that allows us to readily access our mind, our heart, and our gut as needed to best navigate life. Whether your mind is presently active in overthought about a thing or two, or you have a tendency to overthink, I'll be taking you through a meditative experience that should prove helpful in the ongoing relationship that you have with your good old friend, your mind. So get comfortable and enjoy the process. If you haven't already, I invite you to now close your eyes. With your eyes closed, allow your body to now sink into the surface that you've decided to rest upon for this guided meditation. Whether it be a chair, a bed, or anything else, allow every part of your body that is making contact with that surface to relax into that surface. Allow your weight to drop. Release all tension and truly relax into the comfort and support that that surface provides. And from that relaxed state, I would now like to commence this process in a bit of an unconventional way by asking you to draw all of your attention to the tips of your toes. Chances are that prior to me making that request, your toes were receiving little to none of your attention. Perhaps they haven't received much of any of your attention in weeks. But with your attention now there, what do you feel? You may feel a slight tingling. You may feel the inclination to wiggle them around. But at the very least, you feel an awareness of their existence, an awareness of their presence. And I draw your attention to this not to bring some much needed awareness to the tips of your toes, but rather to show you and remind you of just how capable you are of directing your energy and attention where you choose. It can be easy to think that our mind, especially when it overthinks, operates out of our control. But we, in every moment, always have the ability to recommand our attention, to recommand our focus, and to redirect where our attention goes. So if at any point during this meditation you find that your mind has wandered, when you catch yourself, take a second and refocus all of your energy on the tips of your toes once again. And then refine my voice and continue the process from wherever we are at that point. From the tips of your toes, I'd now like you to draw your attention to your breath. We're going to do 2 to 3 deeper cycles of breath, where we will be breathing in through our nose only, a nice full breath. We'll then pause for just a second, and then exhale fully from our mouth only, as if we are blowing out of a straw or with pursed lips. We'll do 2 to 3 cycles of this breath, and then you can return to your natural relaxed breathing. Again, it's in through the nose, a pause for just a second, and then a full, slow exhalation out of the mouth as if you're blowing out of a straw or with pursed lips. As you return to your natural, normal breathing, I'd now like to draw all of your attention to the center of your forehead. With your attention there, I'm going to count up from 1 to 10. Each number, as I say it, I invite you to visualize that number flashing 3 times in the center of your forehead. Each number is going to signify a deeper level of connectivity to this meditative process, to the intention of this meditation, and to your higher self or your soul. 1, see the number 1 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead. 2, 3, 4, see the number 4 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you see the number 10 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead, we've arrived at level 10 with a deeper level of connection to this meditation, the meditative intention, and to our higher self or our soul, or however you choose to see it. With our attention remaining in the center of our forehead, I would now invite you to visualize yourself traveling on an open road. You're in a vehicle. You're operating this vehicle. You just see yourself traveling with ease, moving forward with no obstruction. It could be a sunny day, it could be a cloudy day. No matter how you choose to visualize it, just feel the ease with which you move forward from your current location to that which is in front of you. And as you continue to drive effortlessly down this road, you notice something on your right-hand side. As you look out the window, you see a giant blue tree. And of course this stands out to you because trees typically aren't blue. And this tree, all the way from its trunk to its branches to each of its leaves, is a stark blue. An unmistakable blue. And as you continue to move forward, of course, you take in everything of this tree and how obscure it is, and how you've never seen one like this before. As your car or your vehicle passes by, you once again bring your attention to the road in front of you, until you notice on your left-hand side a purple giraffe. Giraffes, for most of us, are a rare enough sight to see, but the fact that this one is also purple, and an undeniable purple, of course, captures all of our attention. We take in every ounce of this giraffe as we pass it by, from each of its legs all the way up to the top of each of its ears. We take in this remarkable sight until we pass it by and once again bring ourselves back to the path that we are moving effortlessly forward on in front of us. And we continue to move forward till again on our right hand side, this time we see the biggest dog we've ever seen in the entire world. One that is 2 to 3 times larger than the vehicle that we are operating. And of course, having never seen a dog this large, it draws all of our attention. So we take it in all the way from each of its paws, to its ears, to its snout. Everything about this massive dog. We take it in until we pass it by, and we once again bring our attention to this road that we continue to move forward on effortlessly. As we continue to travel forward, again on our left-hand side, we now see hundreds, if not thousands, of bright red frogs, all hopping together in unison. To see this many frogs, and of such an obscure color, naturally captures all of our attention yet again. And as we pass them by, we take in every ounce of them, or at least as many of them as we can, amazed by not only the number of them, but their color and the unison with which they hop. And we continue to look at them until we pass them by. We once again bring our attention back to this road that we continue to travel upon effortlessly, moving forward towards an unknown destination, but moving forward with purpose. We engage in this exercise of seeing these obscure and attention-catching sights while traveling forward, not only to show how capable our mind is of focusing on anything at any given point, but to also remind us of how fundamentally important our mind is in moving us forward. For you see, as we drew our attention to each of these sites, one thing remained consistent, and that was that our vehicle continued to move forward on this road. It continued the journey ahead, no matter what caught our attention or the bulk of our attention at any given moment. That is the incredible power of our mind. And it's from that power that I choose to shift the relationship that we have with our mind from being this source of overthought, from being this source of so many troubling and unnecessary thoughts, to instead be grateful towards it for being the incredible tool that it is, for developing and growing with us throughout our entire lives, and for helping to keep us safe, and for helping us to do so much, whether or not it received much of our conscious attention. So even though our mind may be the source of many of our unnecessary thoughts, or the thoughts that keep us up at night, or the thoughts that make us overthink even the smallest of circumstances, our minds are also a fundamental piece that allow us to function and thrive in this world. From this new perspective, I invite you to repeat and feel these statements to your mind from a place of love and gratitude. Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you, mind, for keeping me alive. Thank you, mind, for helping me to solve so many problems. Thank you, mind, for helping me to figure things out. Thank you, mind, for growing with me. Thank you, mind, for everything that we know. Thank you, mind, for helping me always move forward, no matter how distracted I get. Thank you, mind, for being as smart as you are. Thank you, mind, for being as capable as you are. Together we focus when I choose to focus. Together we create when I choose to create. Together we rest when I choose to rest. As you sit in the energy of these statements, feel free to repeat any of the final three to yourself or any variation of them to further communicate to every single cell in your body, including your mind, that it is your choice and that you work together with it effortlessly to focus, create, and rest when you choose to no longer engage in unnecessary overthought, and to instead collaborate with your mind, the beautiful and powerful tool that it not only is, but that you are incredibly grateful that it is. Because together we focus when I choose to focus. Together we create when I choose to create. And together we rest when I choose to rest. From this place of gratitude and from this position of strength, where we've reclaimed the driver's seat, where we've reclaimed control, where we've reclaimed control of where our mind goes, where we've reminded ourselves of the power that we have to stop overthought and to bring our attention and focus to anything that we choose in any given moment. I'm now going to count down from 10 to 1. As I say each number, I invite you to visualize that number flashing 3 times in the center of your forehead. Each number is going to signify a disconnection from this meditative process and a reconnection with your physical body in the 3D world. However, carrying forward with you through every cell of your body, everything that you've gained from this process, including the shift in your perspective towards your mind, and with the improved relationship that you now hold with it, ready to work in unison with it, to focus, create, and rest when you choose to. 10, see the number 10 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead. 9, see the number 9 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you see the number 1 flash 3 times in the center of your forehead, you can start to slowly open your eyes, move your fingers and your toes around, and bring yourself back into the space that you are currently occupying. I thank you for participating in this guided meditation, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.